Once again, I welcome you, boys. Now listen carefully. Today, I am going to discuss about Simon Commission. It was an important phase into our freedom struggle, and then we will discuss about significance of Lahore session held in December in 1929, and then why did Gandhiji choose salt to launch civil disobedience movement, and how did he start civil disobedience movement? Now, boys, Simon Commission. You know, when Gandhiji called off the movement suddenly, then there was a widespread frustration. People shocked. They could not believe why Gandhiji stopped movement at once. Then by the end of 1920s, two incidents mobilized political activities once again in India. First was the impact of World War, and second, the formation of Simon Commission. Simon Commission, it was a statutory commission formed by Tory government, and this was formed to probe constitutional system, political system in India, and to suggest further changes. But this did not include any Indian. It was for Indians, it was for India, but did not include any Indians. And Sir John Simon, he was the head of this commission. That's why this commission was known as the Simon Commission. This was Simon Commission. You have to write what was Simon Commission, so you have to write all these things. And now, next question, why did Indians oppose it? Because, boys, this was for India, this was for Indians, but this did not include any Indian members. Indians called it White Men Commission. And point 2 you have to write first. You have to write for first point this thing, and for point 2 you have to write. It's not in the book, not in any supporting book. That's why the remaining 2 points I tell you, you write down. You don't get from any source, from any other sources. That's why very important. These 2 lines. Very few will tell you about this. That's why you say this is Indians took it national humiliation. Indians saw it as a national humiliation. A third point, that was the reflection of the racial imperialistic attitude of the colonial government. Okay, boys, all over the India, most of the boys all over the India, they write only the 1 point. They explain 1 point, but they don't provide perfect 3 points. So for second point, you have to write Indians saw it as a national humiliation, and third, that reflected the racial attitude of the British government. Now, how did Indians oppose it? You know very well. Wherever people welcomed Simon Commission with demonstrations, showed them black flag. Black flag, as you know, symbolizes the resistance, and they chanted the slogan "Simon, go back." Police adopted ruthless measures, and in spite of that, people kept resisting Simon Commission. In such a lathi charge, Lala Lajpat Rai received a major injury, and very soon he passed away. So that was the Simon Commission. After that, boy, the second important topic and question we have to read, that is significance of the Lahore session. And in 1929, annual session of Congress was held at Lahore in December. In that session, that was presided by Jawaharlal Nehru, and programs for the complete independence had been finalized, and it was decided that to achieve it under the leadership of Gandhiji, nationwide movement would be launched, and 26 January 1930 would be observed as an Independence Day. So this was the significance. Standard 9 you must have read that. That's why after independence, our constitution makers, they chosen this day to enforce our constitution. Now this day is celebrated as Republic Day in our country. Now, boys, we come to the next topic, that's a Salt March civil disobedience movement. The first question from this topic, that is, why did Gandhiji choose salt? Because of that, on the bank of Ravi River, the number of participants were very low. Gandhiji shocked. Then Gandhiji began to think what a strategy he had to adopt to attract more and more people, to mobilize popular support for the movement. Then he saw salt as a unifying force, and it's an ingredient, essential item of food consumed by everyone, rich, poor alike. And there was a monopoly of the British government over the production and trading of salt, and they imposed heavy tax on salt. Through every means, they wanted to exploit India. So Gandhiji wanted to reveal the most oppressive face of the British government. That's why Gandhiji chose salt to launch civil disobedience movement. And now, how did he launch? You know very well, Gandhiji launched through his famous Dandi March. As you know, to launch this movement, Gandhiji started Dandi March from Sabarmati to Dandi. Dandi is a coastal city in Gujarat. When he reached there with his volunteers, on the way, thousands came to him. He made them understand significance about the movement. When he reached there, he manufactured salt by boiling seawater, and that marked the beginning of civil disobedience movement. You know, Indians could not manufacture salt. It was an offense. In this way, Gandhiji broke the salt law. And here, the most distinguishing feature of civil disobedience movement, that in this movement, people were asked not only to boycott foreign goods, but also to break the law. Okay, boys, in next class, I will meet and I will discuss the remaining topics. Thank you for joining.